When I was a kid, my dream car was no, not that young. Cute though, right? A little older. There, that's it. 5th grade, 10 years old, with what I called my Michael J. Fox haircut. I even had a calculator watch like Alex P. Keaton. He was my hero. Anyway, it was around this time that I figured out what my dream car was. The 1984 Porsche 911, white with a spoiler. Not the DeLorean like you would think.
Great Scott!
But just look at it. This thing was rad, and I wanted one. But as I grew older, speaking of rad, anyway, the older I got, a different dream car came to be known. Here I am now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love the 911, but I can afford this. So let me take you back to how we got this beauty. I love the commercials for this car. I love seeing them on the road, and I love the idea that they originally came with a tent. How cool is that? They just looked like fun, and I knew this was the right car for me. But instead, I got a rodeo, I drove news vehicles, then this piece of crap. But when I did a story about people's dream car for a local TV show...
My dream car is the Honda Element. That's how high my level.
Wow. You gotta grow. You have
I don't even have one here.
You have to dream big.
That's big for me.
I learned this production had ended.
Poor Robert.
I thought his dream car was a van with Fox Charlotte stickers all over it. I didn't know it was the Element. Wow, what a weird choice.
I honestly almost cried. But then, my beautiful wife, who loves me so and knew just how much I wanted this car, because we would drive by this beautiful CarMax right here, and I would shout, "Element, reveal yourself!" And it would make my wife laugh so hard. She's not sitting there right now, but she was laughing. And again, before I owned one, I used to describe things as being levels of Element, like this. My wife picked out a cool cell phone, and I said, "Baby, that is like the Element of cell phones." And it is. Look how cool that thing is. She took to the super highway for an Element on sale in our area until, bam! There it was, my dream car, and we were off to go get it. I remember how my wife told me not to seem so eager once we got to the dealer. I did my best, but it was hard. I was certain there would be a line of folks just waiting to buy this car, and I was getting anxious. Thankfully, we were the only ones in that line, and I was about to test drive my dream car for the first time. The keys went in, and it sounded like a Honda starting up. It drove like a Honda. I didn't expect anything special, but I was happy driving it, and that's all that really mattered. So, after just a little paperwork, some signatures, and a handshake, the dream came true. No pinching necessary, I knew I was awake. Walking to my new Element, about to drive it home, I thought because I've been a fan of The Cure since I was like 12, I knew the perfect first song. 10:15 on a Saturday night. Awesome. Awesome indeed. I had my dream girl as the main co-pilot of my dream car, and we had our other four-legged co-pilots along for the ride. We went everywhere in this thing, like house hunting, the mountains, even a town named after me. Not really, but some other cool Robert. Anyway, we eventually made a baby, not the Element, believe me, I asked, but we were expecting. As you can see in this snowy photo here, we even brought our new daughter home for the first time in this car. Another co-pilot added to the bunch, but soon she wanted to do more of the driving, which was fine with me. It was in this car that our daughter was introduced to great music like but of course, in the end, Taylor Swift won. This girl took care of this car like it was her own. She vacuumed it, scrubbed the mats and floors, but I'll never forget the first visit to the car wash when she bravely sat through the whole thing and sang, "Working at the car wash, yeah. Meet me." Oh man, that's precious. But let me tell you about one of our favorite places to drive this Element, the Big Hill. It is essentially a road with a quick, deep valley, and when taken at a higher than usual rate of speed, the other side of the valley will drop your stomach. It doesn't seem like much in this video, but believe me, it is a rush. And the only rule to the Big Hill is that we must shout, "Wilders rule!" as we make the incline. My wife has a love-hate relationship with this, but it is so much fun. It hasn't all been fun times in this car. These four wheels had to support us during some bad times too. Like when it allowed me to pound and grip its steering wheel in sadness when we learned about our second miscarriage. I had already started on the nursery, and a couple of years before that, it gave one of my favorite co-pilots her last ride after becoming too sick to stand. Then, just a few months later, it carried the sad heaviness of the whole family as we drove our other four-legged co-pilot to the vet for the last time after her spleen ruptured. Those were some tough times in this car, but still we motor on, and eventually we got a new doggy co-pilot, and he loves riding in this car so much. You like riding in this car? Me too. Man, what a life. You know, the reason I wanted to make this video is because a Facebook memory popped up the other day, letting me know I got this Element 7 years ago. 7 years in my dream car. I thought I should celebrate it. I mean, it's been more than a family car. It's kind of been part of the family. If I could go back and tell young me, whoa, hey ladies, want to take a ride in my Porsche? Really though, I would tell myself that yes, the 911 Turbo is cool, but that your dream, my dream, our dream, is still developing, and there will be more to this dream than the Porsche could ever give. I would say that this dream will take you on a journey of a lifetime, and really, the dream is not a car at all. In fact, the dream is the loved ones that ride along with you. So thank you, Christina, and thank you, Rory, and thank you, Sketcher, Ren, and Hank, and thank you, Element, for everything so far, and for all the places you haven't taken us yet. All right, here we go.